The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Wednesday, December 20th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. We're also brought to you by Game Time. Game Time tickets make the perfect holiday gift. Sign up at gametime.co and use that promo code CFBX for $20 off your purchase. Once again, gametime.co, promo code CFBX. And remember, as always, folks, too, let it ride.
This is Dan Dickow, and you are listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks edition for Wednesday, December 20th. Happy holidays to all. I was at the holiday party last night having cocktails. Yeah, you know what I mean. They held it down, and hopefully, it was actually fitting because I was like 1-5 on my fucking locks or 1-6 on my locks. Yeah, it's pretty terrible the night before, but hopefully you listen to those guys, and also hopefully you got the SGPN app and tailed me tonight. Because can you say 8-1 ATS on my locks? Let's fucking go. We're gonna go through it all. Hope the chat's doing well. It's great to be back. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
I love Grant in the chat. He goes, a basketball show at 2 a.m. I love it. Yes, we don't sleep. All right, we're always picking winners, except for when we lose, but then we pick a winner right after. All right, that's what we do. Yeah, this guy held it down. He held it down. He was like, I don't know. He was like Pippen in the flu game. Jordan had the flu game. Pippen had a big fucking performance. Some shit like that. I don't know. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Big 12 College Experience, host of the Ride and Rush Show. And last night he was the host of the College Basketball Experience, and he did a great job. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, aka Money Lawn Mac. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Glad you're back. I'll be gladly be number 2 here tonight. Yeah, I had a shit night too, so I had to host and explain why I fucking sucked on Monday night. But tonight was a winning night, and that's what we do. We bounce back. Don't feel sorry for ourselves. Don't cry about it. Show up and you figure it out, and you find a way to bounce back and have a winning day.
That's right, dude. I was on absolute fucking fire tonight, and it started with the bang. I mean, I'm going to get there in a second here. But look, before I do all that, I want to tell folks out there that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NFL, they got NBA, they got NHL, they got college basketball, they got college football. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. Noah, I know it's early.
Yeah, you caught me off guard with the early ad read. I'm pulling it up right now just to make sure.
I could tell you what, and I'm curious. So we know.
I'm just making sure the line hasn't moved on me, but I liked your angle on the SGP show. If you want to start off with that one.
Yes, Joel Soriano, And as I load up, sorry, I had to restart my computer before this. But
I'm just checking the lines to see if they haven't moved on me.
Yeah. So he held a players only meeting for St. John's after that Boston College lost. And I think he will lead by example tomorrow as they host. They host, what is it, Xavier. 17.5 points, higher or lower. Mac, what are you thinking here?
Let's go higher. I think it's a good spot, like you said. Xavier's coming in, riding a nice little 2-game win streak. I think Soriano, more desperate team. And I like that it's in Queens more than the Garden. I think that place is going to be on fire tomorrow night. Give me the higher for Soriano tomorrow.
Yeah. And folks, they have this for I think that's a smash spot. So now the thing you got to do is you got to pick a minimum of 2 players from at least 2 different teams. So if we're going to grab that thing, which I've actually already bet because I was doing this on the SGP show, but we can add another one to it. Let's take a look at what's up.
Mine for this one is I like the under Grant Nelson, lower than 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Grant Nelson. I think Umar Ballo is just so physical. It's a terrible matchup for Grant Nelson down low in one of the marquee matchups of the night, Alabama and Arizona. So I like the under there. And then another
21.5, correct?
Yep.
Points, rebounds, and assist.
Yeah, lower than 21.5 PRA. And then another angle that I was looking at, we'll give you 3 for the show here. Make sure you check out the article on Sports Gambling Podcast Network, sportsgamblingpodcast.com. I'd love to click on the article. And it might not even be these 2 that are in there, because as the lines continue to drop tonight with this loaded slate, there might be another angle that I like better, or these lines could move. But I like Oklahoma State's Javon Small to score higher than 14 points. Right now it's at 14. He destroys these mid-majors. Wofford's defense is notoriously just terrible. I have Javon Small just going off tomorrow for the Cowboys. So I love that spot for him.
I'm trying to find that right now. Where is that game?
That's in Stillwater. It's a 3:00 Eastern. It should be noon your time.
So higher than 14 points?
Yep.
Boom. We load up on that. I like that angle. And then, yeah. So folks, you will not get this anywhere else. That's why you should sign up.
And there's nothing like a TC entry where you're playing the very first game of the day that they're offering at noon Pacific, and you got the last one, which is like 9 Pacific. And you'll be sweating out the Grant Nelson with us on our show tomorrow.
I'll say this, though. Do we worry? Because the Soriano points went up 1 point since I gave this away.
No, I don't think you worry. Because I think that's also I think that's also correlative with the line. The line continues to increase right now. So I love St. John's tomorrow. I'm just going to give it out now. Bet it now.
Yeah,
because it's rising.
So look, I'm going to put $30 in. If we hit on these, we make 180. Folks, what are you doing? Hop on over to Underdog Fantasy. I'm telling you, normally you say the product, you rep it, but I really buy in. I buy in here. So watch along, make your picks, maybe make a little extra cash on Underdog's mobile app or website, Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with the promo code TCESGPN. If you do that, take a screenshot. Send it to me on Twitter at @TheColbyD, and Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. And we're going to enter you in a David Stern rigged fucking raffle where you're going to walk away with some brand new gear. It's going to have you looking like fucking Paul Newman in 71. All right. You're going to be going around just looking like every gal in town is going to want to know what you're doing, what you're about, your personality, all that good shit. Right.
Character.
Yeah, character, all that good shit. Let's go. All right, Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. All right, we are back on the college basketball experience, and we are ready to recap because Hampton loses by 10 against Bowling Green. I believe
the bed and breakfast, baby. We had to lock this one up yesterday.
Oh my God. We almost blew this game.
I don't even remember what
the game was
page.
long.
I think I took BG on the pick. No, I think I took the points on the picks page. I think I took 12. I think I took the points. You guys bet this. I was a little intoxicated.
We were on the show.
Yeah.
We double locked Hampton, and
It was a lock battle against Rob.
Yeah, Rob took Bowling Green.
Coming at your boy.
He had a
Shout
good
out to
day
Rob
today,
Donaldson too.
But he was I don't know what you want to call it, a victim of the standalone
Island
lock.
games.
Yeah.
Nice. Bowling Green's solid though. It's solid. So next up, Samford 79, Valpo 61. Phew. This line was what, 10, I think 10 and a half, something like that. I think I took the points and I lost, but I didn't bet this. What'd you do here?
Yeah, it was another standalone. So we took Valpo. A frustrating game if you had Valpo, because Valpo got it to about 6 with 12 minutes, I think. And then Samford threw some zone at them and they just looked completely lost. So shout out to Samford. They continue to win.
Yep. As Noah's napkin numbers in the chat, Colby, new appearance here for
it
another
took
name.
on a life of its own last night. The napkin numbers.
As he says, we gave it right back here.
Well, I might just have to throw some BDE out here, because not only did I bet the Citadel, I sprinkled a little bit on the motherfucking money line. Get this Notre Dame bullshit out of here. 45 points at home. Fuck out of here. What'd you guys do here?
I ended up going Notre Dame, but I had no feel. Notre Dame was coming off back-to-back losses and making 3 straight. They suck. That is that all-time low for Notre Dame to get beat by the Citadel at home by 20.
I watched this whole game. This
dominated.
Yeah.
It was fucking awful. This team sucks ass.
Great play. I know someone, and was that you, Noah, that tweeted me saying you tailed me on this one?
Yeah, somebody in my mentions asked me why I flipped. So I was wanting to find an angle to take Citadel last night on the show. I was saying, and I was like, but I just didn't like anything that I was looking at. I was looking at some box scores, looking at some stats, and just nothing pointed me to the Citadel other than my gut. And when I opened up the picks page today and I saw that you had a lock next to the Citadel, I was like, I'll switch it back. But I didn't bet it, so unfortunately.
There you go. You didn't even bet it. Tailed me on the page. Didn't even fucking bet it. I did bet this one and lose. Georgia Southern. I figured Georgia Southern was due for an outright win too. So not only did I put 50 American smackaroos on the Eagles, I also put another 50 on the money line. Boom. Florida Gulf Coast wins by 11. Fuck Georgia Southern. I hate this team. What'd you do here, man?
I took Gulf Coast, but I did not have a good feel. I hopped off my Eagles train. They'd covered 2 in a row. I go, I don't think they can do 3. I'm off. I'm out.
So you went 8-1 today. This was your one loss, and it was Georgia Southern.
It was.
What a disaster.
and I'll be honest. Like, if you count my money line play, it would be 9-2 because I played the fucking money line on Georgia Southern too. So, anyway, let's continue on. Because I did pick this accurately. I did not bet this. Niagara plus 5.5 covers against the golf course of Binghamton. Did you bet this one?
No, and I've been riding Niagara. They always find a way to just cover it recently. So Niagara sneaks in by the hook. Good cover for Niagara here.
Yeah, Shad Spoon was asking, when y'all say the picks page, you got to talk about the SGPN app. Yes, either or. Yes. There's 2 ways to get there. Sportsgamblingpodcast.com. Click on the college basketball picks. As Noah throws the link here, youtube.com/the college experience. And the other is just the SGPN app and click on college basketball picks. The app is free to download in the App Store and Google Play Store. And you know what? Another game that I bet and I hit, and damn it, they should have won on the money line. I didn't play it on the money line, unfortunately, but Morehead State and the points. I mean, I just figured the energy in the Indiana after that loss is going to be tough. You might hear me mention something similar to that on this next card. But I was all over Morehead State. Dude, did you guys watch this game? Morehead State should have won this game.
Yeah. Yo, they completely dominated. I bet Indiana. I thought that they We're coming off 2 losses. I thought that they could get some momentum from that Kansas game. They were flat as shit. I mean, it was a good crowd, but it wasn't. They didn't give them anything to cheer about. Moorhead should have won the game outright, like you said. So, Indiana beat them by 40 last year, and a little revenge for Moorhead tonight. So Moorhead better than less head.
Yeah, Indiana's team last year is just significantly better than this year's. But I said something controversial on the show last night. I thought that the gym might not be as full as it was tonight. So, give and take. It was.
Have you fucking been to Indiana? Are you kidding me?
It's
here?
Indiana, but then again, like they just all spent their money to go to the Kansas game. Now you're getting more.
It was packed. It was packed.
No. It was packed.
That's
That's why I needed to jump in
me?
here and just say it was full.
It was not the crowd's fault. Yeah.
I mean, the crowd was
bargain
taken
that-
out of the game. Like
Until the
they were
end. The
trailing
crowd got
in
them
the
back
third.
in. It was the
Yeah,
16-0
they went
run,
on a 19-4 run to finish the game, and they won the game by fucking 1 point.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they sucked tonight.
Come on, man. That place is always gonna be rocking.
Yeah.
They'll use food stamps. They'll use unemployment. Whatever the fuck. They're gonna get in there. All right. They'll fucking what Kramer used to Xerox fake copies of tickets. All right. They'll probably. I feel like Indiana might not be caught up to speed on everything. You ever go to certain states where you're just like here in LA, like it is hard to get through some shit. They have they're checking 20 different things, but you go to I don't know, just Idaho,
West Virginia.
Yeah, it's like it's still 1987 over there. They just got a fucking VHS player.
It's great.
Yeah, there's benefits to that. I enjoy it.
Believe me, I know the state of Indiana loves their basketball. I just didn't think that this place would be as lit, as full of a stadium as the Kansas game. I think the place was pretty full tonight.
I mean, is it ever not full though?
No, it's always full.
Yeah,
There's been years where Indiana they're a delirious fan base still. Just let this team let them down like they will, because they're not that very good this year. Let them down, then the place won't be as packed. It happens every year. Or it happened every year until 2 years ago when TJD turned into an animal. Now they don't have TJD. Now they have Khalil Ware, who's just 50 pounds less and a couple inches taller and not as good.
I don't think they're horrible. They almost just beat Kansas on Saturday.
They get up for good games, but I don't think this is a good team. I really don't. They can't shoot the ball. That's a pivotal skill in the game of basketball, and they are flawed.
We shall see. Big Ten's coming.
yeah. And to answer your question, Rob, sure.
Also, these guys play better without their starting point guard. Xavier Johnson's still hurt, and they play better without him. That's also true.
Moving along. I didn't bet this, but I almost bet this. Butler wins by 10 against Georgetown. Georgetown covers. I kind of thought Butler was going to win by 16, 17. Glad I didn't bet it. What'd you do here?
I stayed away. I think I ended up picking Georgetown on the picks page just because of Ed Cooley. I thought he'd keep it close in Big East play.
USC drilled Alabama State by 20. I almost bet this too. I was thinking about it because I thought Alabama State. I just thought USC was due. What did you do here?
I ate shit here. I mean they did get it back down to 15, but then USC ran up the score at the end, dressed it up a little bit. But I mean they drilled them in the first half.
It was 30-4 at the beginning.
Yeah, it was a weird game, and then USC got very conservative on offense. Alabama State, I think, got it down to 13 at one point. It wasn't as lit as I thought it would be for a SWAC team or MEAC team hosting a Pac-12 team.
Yeah. It's Chris. It's the holidays, man. People are doing shit. You know what I mean? Don't make the mistake. I was at a mall yesterday.
The LeBron thing, though. The LeBron thing.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
No, Auburn's just always like that. Some news outlet made it seem like Auburn showed up for Bronny James or whatever. I mean, the jungle's always fucking packed. That was TNT.
Yeah. This game of the night here. I watched this one. Florida, Michigan, double overtime. Ooh. This is the Bieniek Bowl, and both of Noah's favorite teams. I felt like before this game went to overtime that I felt like Michigan was the better team. I took Florida. It hit. Kind of felt fortunate that it hit, but Noah, you're a bigger fan of Michigan than you are Florida, but you love both teams.
I saw Michigan was leading for about the first 30 minutes of this game, and then it kind of flip-flopped the lead back and forth the final 10. But throughout the first 30 minutes, I was just like, Florida. So I thought Florida was the better team. I thought Doug was the best player, if that makes sense. Florida couldn't stop Doug McDaniel for the first 30 minutes of the game. And then finally they were able to adjust to Michigan's ball screens. And I mean, Michigan just did that all day long, the first 30 minutes of this game against Florida. And then once Florida adjusted, I mean, you could literally hear their bench verbally say, whoever was on the game tonight called it out too. Like, they're screaming weak. Because Doug McDaniel loves the right side of the court. He's a right-handed ball handler. He just goes to his right more often than his left. So now they played it the final 15 minutes. They played him to keep him on the left side of the court and forced him to dish it around. And the issue with Michigan is the depth isn't there. Florida, this game went to double overtime, 50 minutes. Michigan had 5 dudes play 44 minutes or more. Florida was going 8-9 deep and making offensive defensive substitutions. Michigan just can't match that.
Michigan 6-5 now. Mac, where do you think Michigan ends up? You think this is a team that goes dancing?
No, I think they're an NIT team. I think they have too many holes, like Noah said. They're going to have their chances though in Big Ten play, but I don't know. The resume is not there as of right now. What's the best win? St. John's?
Yeah, so if you look at it that way, you played Memphis, Texas Tech, Oregon, Indiana, and Florida. You didn't get any of them.
Yeah.
You're going home.
It's a good win for Florida.
Is it like, Michigan's not a tournament team, is it?
Well, I mean, it's still going to be a top 75 win on a
when I was watching this game, I was kind of rooting for Florida to win for tournament chances because I think both of these teams are on the bubble. I think Michigan's on the wrong side of the bubble. I think Florida's on the right side of the bubble come the end of the year. So I was kind of like, you know what, like the Gators winning is not the worst thing in the world. At least I'll get one of my 2 teams that I love in Vegas. I can have a team like unlike last year.
Who'd you guys pick for this game?
I locked Florida. I was fortunate. Yeah.
I didn't lock the Gators, but I said the Gators were going to win it. It was pretty fortunate because they trailed for most of it.
Furman blew out Presbyterian. I kind of thought Presbyterian would cover this. Didn't bet this game. Your thoughts?
This was one of the ones I hit in the early window. I was on Furman. I thought it was a good spot for them coming back off all those road games. So I locked up Furman. Good win here.
Ole Miss continues to be the greatest team ever. They smacked the shit out of Troy. I did take Troy plus 14. I mean, I didn't bet it, but either way, still hilarious as the Ole Miss fans. I don't know about you, Mac, but they talk a lot of shit to me, and it is fantastic.
They're gonna eat shit. I can't wait till they eat shit in SEC play. But hey, they're rolling right now. I'm gonna fade the shit out of you guys in SEC play.
One of you guys said it was either Rob or Mac last night. This is just Mississippi State of last year.
Yeah,
where they get out to a huge non-con run. They didn't really play anybody, and they go 500, maybe a little bit below, and they're a bubble team. They might get in, they might not get in, based on the strength of the bubble, how many stolen bids there are this year. But looking at the line in retrospect, it told you what was going to happen here. They were laying 14. They hadn't blown out anybody in the entire season. They only beat Detroit by 1. I said they play teams close. Nope, they just blew out Troy.
Got it done. Shout out to Avon in the chat. He goes, best sports show at 2 a.m. I was about to say, when I first read that, I saw best show at 2 a.m. and I was going to refute you and say Forensic Files is better than us. But I think we're close. We're up there. All right. You might, depends what else you can get on. I know, like, if you've traveled the world some outside of America, I feel like you always find Baywatch on in the middle of the night at some of these. Like, I was in Ireland at a hotel and I'm like, why do they have Baywatch on so much? You know what I mean? I feel like this is a thing that happens a lot. Anyway, so maybe, I don't know. We're going up toe to toe with the Hoff. It's tough. Colby, remember when your teacher said you wouldn't use your 6th grade gambling ring skills? Yes, they told me. They told my mother that you're trying to my mom argued in my favor, saying Colby's using math. They said we're trying to build leaders here. He's not going to be able to do anything with this. Liars. Where are you at now? You're lucky I don't have your fucking address. All right. Folks, I locked up and I bet the hell out of Northeastern against Central Connecticut State. It was mighty sweaty, but my boys laying 3.5 came through. The real Blue Devils take a loss by 5. What'd you do here, buddy?
I think I took the points. I had no feel on this game. I thought it was going to be right there, right at the number, and it was. I mean, Northeastern found a way to get it done. Good win.
Queens got absolutely rolled by Mercer. I actually thought, I didn't bet this, but I thought Queens. I
hate
Queens. I thought they would actually show up and maybe even win the game outright. So, Merrimack, Cincinnati, I believe, depending on where you got this number, I believe you covered this. I almost pulled the trigger on this as a bet. I should have because it hit. Your thoughts, even though Cincinnati held them to 49 points, though. Nice. What'd you think of this game?
Yeah, the Cincinnati, we were back and forth on this one. We thought it was perfect. I think I ended up taking Merrimack, but it was Cincinnati off the loss. Depends what number you got.
Tennessee State. I took the big number. Tennessee State. Didn't bet it, but once again, Indiana State's the best team that's ever happened.
I locked Tennessee State, and this was a fucking bullshit loss. This is a 2-point game with 9 minutes left, and they lose by 20. Get the fuck out of here with this Indiana State shit. This is this made me so bad watching this collapse.
Do you think they're going to be 29-1 or 30-1? I don't know. I mean, the 29-2 or 30-1. Either way.
They left their fucking starters in with like 2 minutes left. The big fucking goofy white guy that's 6'10" and fat hits a 3 to go up 20 from 17. I'm like, oh, get the fuck out of here.
Style points, baby.
Respect Robbie Avila. Like he might be like when Kelly LaPepe graduates, like Robbie Avila might be our next king. He might.
Tennessee State, you guys fucking blow. How can you not cover 17.5 when you're only down 2 with 9 minutes?
He's the lovable big man in goggles. You have to love Robbie Avila.
I would love him if he didn't hit that fucking bogus 3 when the game was over already.
There was some college basketball page on Twitter that called him the next Nikola Jokic. I just laughed.
He is good.
Cornell, I cannot believe you, by the way. I saw you tweeting this.
What, Siena?
This was a system play. I thought about this game and I was like, Cornell should not be laying big number. And then I go, wait a second. This is Siena. They're the worst team in college basketball. Lay it. You bet on the St. Bernards?
I tried one more time. They're unbettable, man. Like, how can you not cover this number? Cornell cannot lay 13 on the road.
Lost by 21. 21. It wasn't even fucking close.
So bad. Just so bad. They're so bad.
I was shocked that Greensboro lost at a High Point by double digits too. So shout out to High Point. Wow. Just like that. All you had to do is get rid of Tubby Smith's offspring and just boom. Winthrop only lost by 10. I almost bet this. What'd you make of you had Winthrop?
Yeah, and honestly, this was not a 10-point game. This game was 3-7 the entire way. Winthrop was right there to maybe steal it at the end, but South Carolina made big plays down the stretch. This was a little brother angle for all you people out there that say little brother doesn't mean anything. Good job, Winthrop here.
Yeah, no, little brother. Always pay attention to little brother, right?
Yeah.
Just don't make it up with UMKC is a little brother to Northern Iowa. No, they're not.
St. Joe's and Iona.
That's a New York Philly battle. That's a real thing.
I thought he might have been stretching. There. I love
Look at
Mac,
Sean
but I
and
thought he might
Ryan.
have been stretching.
Sean and Ryan, baby. It's a regional battle.
for pros.
It's Tobin Anderson. Everything's personal to him.
For those wondering why we're recording at 2 a.m, it's because Colby did the SGP show first. Is Sean going to adopt the St. Joe's now? The Hawks? Is that his team?
He should, but he probably doesn't realize they're in Philadelphia. That's just the way things go over there. But I yesterday I did do some radio, and they asked me what was a college basketball play that I was actually they just gave me random college basketball plays, and I went with Memphis to beat Virginia. Let me tell you about Penny Hardaway in Memphis this year, buddy. I think they could go deep. Man. They fucked up Virginia today. 77-54. Your thoughts, man?
Yeah, too cute play of the night for me. I thought they would come out a little flat off that Clemson and A&M games. Virginia, man. Virginia, when they get beat by jump shots. Tonight, they did not get beat by jump shots. They got punked tonight by Memphis, who got every loose ball, out-toughed them. Virginia's not very good. After watching that shit tonight, and I know they're younger, but they've been younger in the past too. They found a way with Ty Jerome and Kyle Guy when they were freshmen and sophomores to find a way to still play tough and make you beat them over the top. Tonight was embarrassing, and Tony Bennett talked about it after the game. To be determined on Memphis. I got to see it from Penny in games that really, really matter.
I'm just saying they should have beat Florida Atlantic last year. They should.
True.
I'm gonna back Mac on this. I took Memphis last night on the show, and I was right about this angle. Colby, have you seen the Rashad Mendenhall tweet? Like everybody's talking about it right now.
Yeah,
I think when Penny Hardaway scheduled, I think when he scheduled the schedule, I think he went up and down and said, "Ole Miss, we could beat them." Like Chris Beard defense, like we'll go up. It backfired that first game, but then you go to VCU. Memphis is just more athletic. They've got a lot of experience compared to a brand new VCU.
But dude, some
Texas A&M, Clemson.
So you're picking on
Virginia,
all the white coaches? What's your angle here?
He's picking on all these defensive.
Texas A&M does not have all white guys.
I'm just saying it's just a defensive scheme where Memphis is going to be able to take advantage of it with their athleticism and their speed and their experience.
Fair, but I think some of those are probably scheduled years out.
Mac, like typically most schedules get finalized like the spring before.
But you do a home and home sometimes.
Some are home and homes.
Yeah.
Well, Ole Miss is on the schedule every year. Ole Miss is every year. That's a traditional game, but the other one's probably in the spring.
So the three, just mainly the three AP top 25 wins that they have right now: A&M, Clemson, Virginia. I mean, I think Penny had a great schedule this year.
Virginia in the past.
What do you mean? Those are good teams, though. I mean, what do you mean?
They're good teams, but Memphis has the matchup.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got this angle. He's got this angle. These cracker coaches. You know what I mean?
Hey, Tony Bennett's got a fucking national championship, buddy. Pay some respect. But I will say about Virginia, like they used to remember when they played Carolina and Duke when they had their vintage teams. They would fuck them up because they would frustrate the hell out of them with their double in the post and drag the game in the mud. They didn't do any of that tonight. They went right into Memphis's run and gun and play right into their hands. So Tony doesn't have a very good team this year.
Yeah, easy. I thought it was I just think super athletic teams give them a hard time. So fade the white guys. Yes, I mean, look, this is something that goes back a way. You know, college hoops. It doesn't take a moron to figure that out. Albany beat the shit out of Sacred Heart. Surprised about that outcome. The Great Danes win by 14. Were you surprised at that outcome?
A little bit, but I mean, sometimes with these teams that are so unpredictable, with like Albany and Sacred Heart, nothing surprises me, honestly.
Well, I think we all took, judging by some tweets I saw, the Catamounts.
Oh yeah,
to beat Vanderbilt. second P5 win, second bye game. Where you at, Weehawk? Shout out to Weehawk. As the Catamounts, they go to South Bend, they win. They go to Nashville and win. What's going on? Who else wants to schedule them? Nice win there for the SoCon. What'd you make of this one, Mac?
I was a little concerned before the game because I saw the line creeping up. Felt like everybody was on. I'm like, oh my God, are we walking into Oakland Sparty from the night before? But hey, good pick by all of us. The Catamounts get it done. Vandy sucks.
I love this comment.
Sean Smith's coming for Noah in the chat, and I'm here for it. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Rob also coming for the cocktail napkin, and he was all yesterday. The cocktail napkin got outed quite a bit because I had to pick every game. So I'm like, okay, this is the number, but I disagree with it. So there was a couple of spots where like I went against it, but this one it was all over it. We had 9 points. Western Carolina I had favored by 6.5, and they were up in this game for 38 minutes, and all of a sudden they tried to give it away in the final 2 minutes. I'm like, holy shit, this is just another one of these where the just wheels fall off. But the Woolbright was outstanding once again. So he led me to a DFS win in the college basketball experience group.
There we go, folks. Get on over there.
Him, Doug, Kamwa, and Kugel from the Noah
at TCE on SGPN, folks. James Madison, 87. Coppin State 48.
This game was terrible.
So let me ask you, who's better right now?
I did not lock Coppin, by the way.
James Madison. If James Madison, Indiana State, and App State decide to play, a little tournament, rank those three.
All my kryptonite teams. I think you got to go FAU number one.
No, not FAU.
Oh, I thought you said FAU, App State, and JMU. Who was the third one?
Indiana State, JMU, App State.
Probably JMU won. They got the big win at Sparty. I mean, that goes a long way. Probably App State. No, I'll go Indiana State 2, App State 3. But, I mean, it's close, man. All those teams are good.
Yeah. I took Coppin. I mean, I didn't bet that, but I took Coppin thinking 29 points. What the fuck? No,
they beat him last year. They beat him last year outright at the Physical Education Center.
That's right.
Refs didn't show up.
I got burned on that game. I lost that. I lost money on that game. I remember that. Stetson takes down the airport. I was on the Hatters to do that. What'd you make of that outcome?
We kind of touched on this. This could be identified as a little brother. Stetson against FIU.
Yes.
FIU's god awful this year.
Miami, Ohio covered by a 0.5 point against Wright State. I took Miami, Ohio. I didn't bet this. I didn't bet this, but
Wright State's been frustrating for me. I thought it was a good spot to get right. 10 days off, and Miami of Ohio sucks.
Yeah, depending on the number you got it, that one just missed. By the way, Stetson owns the state of Florida. They did last year. They do again this year. They have wins over UCF and FIU this year. Last year, they beat Florida State and like 2 other Florida schools. They own the state of Florida. It's the Hatters.
The Hatters. Let's go. I locked up Gardner Webb plus 4.5. It got sweaty. Chattanooga won on a half-court game winner.
Great game.
Glad they did because I think I would have lost in overtime. Pull that out of my ass. Did you play this game?
Yeah, I had Webb too. It was one. Gotta love gambling where you have 5.5, 4.5, whatever you got, and you're like, he shoots a half court. You're like, please,
5.5,
yeah, please go in, because we have no momentum going into overtime. And he makes like, yes. We cover. What a finish.
That was a wild finish, folks. If you haven't seen that finish, get on over to YouTube or follow us on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. You will see that game winner. Shout out to Noah Bieniek doing great work behind the scenes. This line I could not believe yesterday. I put a shit ton of money on this one. New Mexico State was getting double digits against Stephen F. Austin. What? Who the fuck do they think this? Like, I get it, Stephen F. Austin's solid, but getting 11.5 or 12 with the Aggies, I thought was ridiculous. Boom! I loaded up on the Aggies. They almost won the game outright. Your thoughts on this one, buddy?
We talked about it. We thought it reeked a little bit, maybe a little bit of a letdown off that emotional Friday night game where they were this close to beating the Lobos. But yeah, they showed up again tonight. They're getting better.
Brian in the chat says, sorry for being annoying on Twitter last night. I won a fuck ton of money and had a few too many celebrity drinks. I got no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but you know what, man? It happens to us all, buddy. All right? Don't worry about it. You're fine. All right?
No judging over here.
Yeah. Come on. We've all been fucking idiots. You know, I don't even know if you were an idiot, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Carry on.
That's like apologizing to the girl that you think you hit up the night, and then you just can't remember, and you're like, "Oh, sorry." And she's like, "What?"
There's been a couple shows where I'm like, "Did I really lock up Coppin State again? God damn it!"
Alcorn State got rolled by Drake. I think I took Alcorn State in the points on the picks page, but I didn't bet. I would never bet this game. What'd you make of this one?
I would have bet it, but I stayed off it. I think I took Alcorn with the points.
North Dakota State 63, Southern Illinois 76. I was all over the Salukis there. North Dakota State's kind of a little bit of fool's gold.
They're good at home, bad on the road.
Yeah. Late play once I was winning before doing the Circle of Trust. North Florida plus 17. They lose by 16. Florida State needed that one, man. Florida State just needed some type of win. Who'd you take in that one?
I had Florida State minus 15.5, so we both won. That was a miracle for you. They hit 2 threes in the last minute to go from.
I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch it.
They were down like 22 and they hit 2 threes back to back. I was like, wow, this is incredible. Thank God I got 15.5.
I just saw it. I was like, oh fuck yeah, that's great. Mississippi Valley State got drilled by Tulsa. I would have bet Valley State if I was forced to. Didn't hit. SMU rolled. You bet Valley?
Yeah, I said if it got to 25, I had to pull the trigger. God damn, they suck so bad. And you know what really pissed me off? They ran out the clock with the ball. I said, fuck you guys. I will never take you again. You fucking losers. Go to hell. Never betting on you again. I hope you lose every fucking game the rest of the season.
This was the cocktail napkin. Like this one, it loved. It was like minus 29 yesterday. We're picking it at 23. And I was like, this Tulsa team, are they that good? I was like, I can't lock this. Now I'm catching shit from the chat going against the numbers. I was like,
they airballed like normal. 5 layups in the last 5 minutes. They should have covered. I'm like, my God, they suck. Then they ran out the clock and said, no more. I'm done with them.
I mean, I didn't listen to the yesterday's show, but I like 3 or 4 minutes. Sorry, I was busy doing shit. But why was this line with Charleston Southern so ridiculous? Because I loaded up on Charleston Southern. They were getting 17.5, I think it was.
Yeah, it was a weird number.
I was all over it. I bet the hell out of this. I was like, why? Why is it that many points? Loyola hasn't looked good all year. Fire night here. Missouri State drilled Lindenwood, didn't touch that game. SMU drilled Houston Christian, didn't touch that game. Let me know if you did. But Nichols, I loaded up. I think we all loaded up on Nichols, didn't we?
Easy.
Triple lock. They only lose by 6 at College Park. Gosh, I mean, we were just fire today, folks. What are you doing? This is free. You know this show's free, folks, right? I know you have losing nights sometimes, but I feel like we have 1 to 2 losing nights every 7 days.
Colby, like I listed this one as my favorite pick. I took it on the money line. I had a 14-1 money line that just fell apart in the final 3 minutes. And like, gosh, like they were winning this game for it was the lead was going back and forth, but they were up like 8 points in the second half. It was a winnable game for sure. But Julian Reese down low gave Nichols some fits. He hit like 8 blocks. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. And then this next game, you guys bet. I did not bet it, but I picked it correctly. The Friars of Providence 72, Marquette 57. I think you guys bet it. I thought I was paying attention to some tweets there.
Yeah.
But yeah. Easy spot at the dunk. Shout out to, I got some DMs for some fans that were at the dunk, getting absolutely blitzkrieged. Shout out to, I think, Matthew Sylvia. Shout out to Matthew Sylvia, who's doing the damn thing at the dunk, enjoying Providence kicking the shit out of the Golden Eagles. What you make of this game?
Biggest bet of the night. Easy play, man. They're like 44-3. It doesn't matter who the coach is, Ed Cooley, Kim English. By the way, everybody, if you keep taking these top 10 teams on the road, laying points, good luck. They have not covered a game since November 14th on somebody else's home campus. And they've lost like 7 out of the 9 games outright. So Kansas got lucky against Indiana, and there was another one that got lucky. They're falling left and right. This is college basketball. If you're going to take anything from the show, don't lay points with top 10 teams on the road. Bullseyes on the back. Let's go Providence. Great win.
Anytime you're going to go into a lit environment, your chances of winning are very fucking unlikely.
It's hard, man.
Montana State in overtime gets it done against Southern Utah. That was a great game. Montana, the Grizz are pretty good.
Yeah.
They put it on Jim Les and UC Davis. And then, wow. Cal State Northridge, CSUN 76, UCLA 72.
Oh my God.
You ready for the Big Ten? I guess the Big Ten, you could argue, I don't know, but Northridge, they're in the Big West. Shout out to Northridge getting it done. Maybe they should be the ones going across to Piscataway to take on Rutgers. Unbelievable. I mean, I took Cal State Northridge, but I didn't think they'd win it outright. Mac, your thoughts?
I took Northridge too, but man, dude, UCLA, what the fuck is wrong with them? They lost the open gym game to Ohio State with 7.5 people there. They lose at Villanova.
The half was the bomb sniffing dog. All right, if you're wondering,
oh my God.
The half was the fucking German Shepherd bomb sniffing dog they had. We counted it. All right, Noah,
UCLA's in trouble, man. Whew.
Yeah, I was coming in to say, just like Michigan, UCLA, they had opportunities. Marquette, Gonzaga, Villanova, Ohio State. They didn't win any of them. They're going to have to pretty much borderline run the table in the Pac-12 to get an at-large bid in the NCAA tournament. They've got Maryland on deck next as they're hosting the Terps, who I don't even think they're a tournament team, but last year they murdered the Terps by 30. That could be a get right spot here or a revenge angle, however you want to look at it. But I just don't think there are I think the Pac-12 is up this year, but I don't think there are enough quality opportunities for UCLA to build a tournament resume without a solid non-conference win.
Yeah. South Dakota. I took South Dakota against Bakersfield. I didn't bet it, but holy shit.
We locked Bakersfield. We liked the spot here. They beat the fuck out of them. That was a good win for us.
Cal Baptist was like a 4-point favorite against Western Kentucky. The Hilltoppers won outright. I took Baptist minus. I think I got the best of that number. I didn't bet it, but I'm saying on tally side, I think I got it at 3 or 3.5. But at the tops roll, I saw some Western Kentucky fans in here. I love when Western Kentucky's good, so this is great in my opinion. And I was on them for a lot of the other picks, just not this one. Mac, your thoughts on the tops taking on Cal Baptist?
Yeah, I didn't bet this, but Western Kentucky controlled this game. I think they were up by as many as like 17 or 18. They punched Cal Baptist right in the mouth, and Cal Baptist grinded it back to a 3-point game. But what a win for the Hilltoppers who continue to fucking roll.
Yeah, and I should have bet St. Mary's because I had a feeling they were going to fuck up Middle Tennessee.
We did.
They
were all over this.
Yeah, thank you, Noah and Rob.
Dude, I hesitated on it. I was like, I felt like that was the right side. No, they blew the fuck out of Middle Tennessee. Yeah. 34 points. What are you doing, Blue Raiders? Game balls.
What's up? Like, for transparency, this was one that we faded the cocktail napkin. This was plus 12.5. Again, it can't account for injuries. You can't quantify it. But also, this was Middle Tennessee's first road game. And they're without their best player in Weston, their point guard.
It's fucking cross country, man. You're in a different time zone.
So, you know? I mean, going up against the solid St. Mary's defense, they literally put up 34 points.
You know how many homeless people took a shit on the way to the airport from them landing in San Francisco to going to Moraga, California? They probably saw 34 different homeless people shitting in the woods or something, shitting on the freeway. All right. I love San Francisco, but hey, I'm just saying, come on. All right, game balls. I mean, Cal State Northridge has got to be number one.
Yeah,
absolutely. That is a fuck you moment in the same city, like 2 miles apart, whatever, 10 miles apart, whatever the fuck it is. That's got to be clear cut number one. Who's your top game ball?
Providence. That was, they just beat the shit out of Marquette, punked them. Doesn't matter who the coach is. Death taxes the dunk, baby. They find ways to continue to get shit done there. Providence rolls.
Yeah, my next game ball. That's a great game ball. Penny Hardaway, Memphis Tigers. That fucking Virginia bullshit out of here with your tiki torches, you fucking losers. All right, get out of here. All right. Anyway, who's your second game ball?
I'm gonna steal this one from you. The Citadel. They go to Notre Dame.
yes.
Fucking ACC. Fucking shit out of here.
Big night for the SoCon, dude, with the Citadel and Western Carolina. Actually, that should be my next one. Give me Western Carolina beating Vanderbilt as my third lock there. SoCon representing. Who is your third and final game ball?
Let's go the Hatters. Double digit win at FIU, the airport. They already beat UCF. I mean, they continue to run the state of Florida. The Hatters get a game ball for me.
Yeah. And look, if you add in Chattanooga's half court game winner, the SoCon had a night. All right. All right, look, let's get to tomorrow's action. But before I do that, I want to tell you folks out there that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Game Time. Buying tickets to your favorite event shouldn't be that stressful. Game Time's the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all sports, music, comedy, and theater that is near you. It's the holidays. Shit's crazy. You know what I mean? You just can't. I went to the mall yesterday. Don't ever go to the mall in December. It's just telling you. Just don't go to the mall in December. Because that's I believe that we can trace all shootings back to someone got pissed off at the mall. Whether you were driving through the mall, whether you had to job someone, it's just a terrible fucking experience. Everything about the mall is horrible. And in December, all right, it can be great things happening in the summer, but it just, you know. So you go to the mall, you're trying to see a movie at the theaters at the mall. You got everywhere. There's just lines everywhere. People running into you. No one fucking pays attention where they're walking, right? So don't just think you're gonna go sit in the fucking lines and wait to catch the movie or you know, whoever, the musician. Just don't do that. Pull out your phone, use the Game Time app, get your tickets so you can just walk right in. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna thank me later. And that's what Game Time provides, is just boom, easy access with killer deals on last minute tickets and their best price guarantee. You can stop stressing over tickets and start getting hyped for the fun you'll be having at that very event. What are you doing, folks? Snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time. Game Time tickets also make the perfect holiday gift. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the promo code CFBX for $20 off your first purchase. Once again, terms apply. Create that account, redeeming code CFBX for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NFL, NBA, and soccer bet with historical stats and data. So stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Use that promo code SGPN. You get 50% off your first month today. Start researching, start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. All right. We are back. Tomorrow's slate's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and say that. With the exception of these shitty neutral site games when they're like 10 minutes away from the college stadium. What are we doing?
We got a good one here. A good comment here. Good luck. Let me know how it goes for you at the end of the year, buddy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start choosing the opposite of your guys' locks. I went 8-1 tonight, you fucking retard, but it's okay. You think we're gonna lose any sleep, buddy? I don't care. This is a free show. I don't care. Hate to tell you, buddy.
Oh man, go to the picks page, check the records. Hey, do your own research. Good luck. Good luck.
Let's go. Yeah, don't worry. I don't even care. Even if you go to 100-0, guess what? I don't give a shit. No one cares about your little fucking comments. All right. Fucking disappointment to your fucking parents, you fucking loser. All right, coming in here saying this dumb fucking shit.
And Colby,
be a fucking man and say what the fuck you bet on, you fucking loser. Just take your own, make your own fucking bets.
And Colby,
right?
as you normally say, if you were 50 games over 500 every day of the week, you'd be sitting on a yacht wherever. Bora Bora.
No, but even worse, make your own fucking picks then, you fucking jackass. All right. Fucking hate people like that. Like they're sitting over there, like you ever like randomly go check out like on YouTube, like you just, or not even YouTube, whatever. You know what I mean? You'll just click on, I don't know, it could be anybody, it could be like Jay-Z, and you just click on the page and like you see all these people just talking a ton of shit below the music video. And it's like, you think he fucking cares? You think he fucking cares? He's on a fucking yacht. You think it probably actually helps him? I don't know. But anyway, fuck out of here. Fucking guy. I hope you do. Take all the other picks. I don't give a shit. Fucking, who cares?
Enjoy your one winning night out of 7.
Fucking, ooh, you left that comment. It really fucking hurts me. All right. Fucking go back to fucking, what do you do for a living? You're a fucking drive a snowplow, you fucking loser. You're fucking probably hitting the fucking crack pipe in between fucking shifts. You fucking disappointment to your fucking mom. Your mom sits around and lives in fucking shame. All right. She's sitting there just wishing she could have another second chance at life because of you. You know what I mean? You fucking disappointment. Anyway, you fucking come in here. You think, oh, who cares? Anyway, Western Illinois is taking on Central Arkansas at 10 a.m.
I can't wait for this game.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this game.
Shout out to Jason for donating $10 during Colby's rant too.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, thank you, Jason. Appreciate you, Jason. So a fucking loser. Like, how's that fucking accountability, you fucking jackass? All right. Anyway,
and for Arbo dropping $4, we appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm getting emotional over the Central Arkansas Western Illinois game right now. I'm laughing so hard.
What, this is at a pick right now? I thought I saw one. I'm seeing a pick, but search around depending on who you're on. I give me Central Arkansas, and I know we got to bet this because it's the only game. I don't have a lot of confidence in this pick. Hey, I don't have a lot of confidence in this pick, but we like betting on shit that's happening. All right, give me the Bears at home. What are you doing here?
Oh, we got to take our boys, man. They came through for us against Little Rock, 10 days ago? They actually beat EIEIO in between that, too. They're rolling. Western Illinois, they're not the same team on the road. Give me Central Arkansas, and they've won 3 in a row hitting the road. Let's go. Central Arkansas all day.
Boom.
Sounded convincing there.
You hear that? That means you take Western Illinois, you fucking jackass. All right?
Good luck.
Have fun riding with the Leathernecks. I'll see you tomorrow night. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean this is an all time. I can't wait to watch this game though. So, next up, Longwood. Man, this line's come down. Right? What are you seeing right now? What are you seeing on this? You seeing it's gone down or it's gone up?
It opened at 4. Now it's like,
I'm seeing 7 on DK right now. I'm just double checking.
People love Longwood, man.
Dude, I am about to lock up. Central.
Home dog. Yeah.
No,
man.
do you have
they're live?
No, do you have a line on this outside of where I just said? Don't want to rep them too much.
I'm seeing 6.5.
Okay. I'm gonna back away then. I don't know. I feel like Central can cover this.
Well, you got to bet this one or the next one because they're both going to be at 3:00.
I like this new rule that
actually I'm doing this one.
Let's go Central, man. Lavelle Moden, home dog. Let's go all day.
Because I'm terrified of the other one. Let's go. Lock up North Carolina Central. All right. That means you take Longwood, jackass out there. All right. Noah, what are you doing here, buddy?
You can find this one anywhere from 5.5 to 6.5. There's some 6s out there if you want to push, but yeah.
Rob Donaldson has $1,200 on North Carolina Central.
Let's go, Rob.
He's What a hell of a guy. Hell of a guy. Wofford,
No long win for him tomorrow.
Yeah. The Terriers are catching 13.5 points at Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State seems to be playing better lately, but that's a big fucking number. Give me the points, but I'm not betting this. What are you doing here?
I think I'm going to lay it. I don't think Wofford's that good, but I'm not going to lock it. I've locked the last two big numbers. It's going to be hard. I think it's going to finish right around the number, but I'll say that they make a couple free throws to win by 15.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a good feeling. I think Oklahoma State's improved a little bit. I will lock up this game though, because I think the California Golden Bears are going to put it on UC San Diego. I am going to lay the 8 or 8.5 with the Golden Bears. This fucking guy. Free show. It shows in the locks. Fucking loser. Like, what are you doing with your fucking life? All right. Why don't you focus and put some shit down? All that energy you use to type, which I know is not much energy, but
who's Dustin?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Keep saying Dustin. Who's Dustin?
What?
I have no idea who he's talking about.
Oh, he's saying that in the chat. Yeah, I don't know. He's a fucking idiot. Who cares?
Hey, I think I definitely like this play too, Colby, because San Diego just beat Sac State by 30. What's the last time you see San Diego won a game by 30?
Yeah,
it's a great system play. Cal all day. Let's go.
That's one of the better plays of the day. You hear that? You hear that? Dread fucking whatever the fuck your name is. All right, you take
Pitt fan.
You take UC San Diego.
UC San Diego, wipe your ass with it.
Hope you fucking go to your shitty job tomorrow and you fucking choke while eating a fucking ice cream sandwich. You fucking fat fuck. All right, I got a feeling you're fucking just sitting there in your fucking underwear at your house, bored, just trying to shit on people. All right. You're just total fucking failure. Just, I don't know. I just fucking hate, it's like, come on, just fucking have some courage. Have some courage and make your own fucking picks.
Just shut up and take the other side. Yeah. Nobody wants to see your confidence.
Fucking loser.
You're gonna lose.
Go back down to the bowling alley. See if you can get that job that they laid you off a couple weeks ago. You fucking disappointment. Baylor is taking on Duke at Madison Square Garden. This game's fantastic. I think Duke does not have any good wins. I think they get one tomorrow, even though I know Baylor normally off of a bad loss. I normally like to take Baylor, but Duke's got to pad that resume up some. I'm going to lay the 1.5 with the Blue Devils in MSG, but I got to be honest, kind of fascinated by watching this game. What are you doing here?
This might be my favorite one. I'm all over Baylor. This exact spot last year, they got drilled at Marquette. They went to go play a neutral site 2 days later against Gonzaga. Got it done at the Pentagon. They just got fucking drilled the other day by Sparty. Embarrassed. National TV, Fox game. Everybody thinks they're dead. I think they're going to beat Duke. They're the better team. Wrong team favor. I'll lock up our Bears.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, you're locking this? I don't have a feel for this one.
Get this Duke shit out of here. Give me Baylor. Better team.
Moneyline Mac, host of the Big 12 Experience. All right?
Oh, yeah. This HCC shit out of here.
I'm not locking this, but Noah, I see you're here. What's up?
I think Mac is a very Big 12 biased man. However, I don't think he's biased here. You're getting the Duke price. The cocktail napkins got Baylor -2, and I think this is a nice bounce back spot for Baylor. And Duke, I don't think they're that legit this year. I think they've already kind of righted the ship of Charlotte Hofstra. I don't know how good Baylor is yet this year. I was high on Baylor going into the Michigan State game. This is a team that I had in the Final Four. I'm still saying I don't know how good this team is. I nailed them in the cocktail napkin. I made sure they dropped the fucking boatload, and I still got them favored here against Duke. I have to be on the Bears here. Against the Blue Devils, I think you're really going to have a nice matchup on the perimeter here. Baylor's got great guard play. Duke, they have plenty of guards as well. I think that's where the game is going to be won. Baylor, 4th best offense, number 1 3-point shooting team. I think the Bears have the edge here.
And we have the better coach, significantly better coach.
I like that too.
Duke's going to get up and get one of these teams. It happens tomorrow against Baylor. They get up.
Carolina. They'll get Carolina.
By the way,
on March 4th or whatever it is.
By the way, DeQuan Finn and Ray J. Dennis, they must be really good buddies.
Yeah,
I saw
that.
Yeah.
Moving down the ranks, Grambling, Southeast Louisiana, a in-state battle here. I am seeing this line at where the fuck is this line? Southeast Louisiana, Sela laying 7. Give me the points, little brother angle. What are you doing here?
It is a little bit of a little brother. Southeast Louisiana. I know Murray sucks, but that was a big win for them. I'll take the points as well.
Delaware State just thinks they, by the way, which I bet the other night, getting 20.5 against Wake, and it was like a 9-point halftime lead, and they just get destroyed in the second half. And now you little Hornets think you can come into Greenville, North Carolina, and cover 11.5 points? Well, so do I. I am locking up the Hornets and Delaware State plus 11.5. ECU should not be a double-digit favorite. The way they play ball, they're like a defensive team. Give me the 11.5 in the Hornets. Lock it up. What are you doing here?
Oh, you're fading your boys. I kind of like ECU here. I don't know. I feel like Delaware State's due to get drilled again. I don't know.
You think we should bet ECU? Because I haven't put in my bet on Delaware
State.
No,
I'm not betting it.
So the cocktail napkins got this thing -12. I looked into like East Carolina, and Colby's right. They don't blow teams out. This is a lot of points for an ECU team.
And get this. This is why we should take them. No one's gonna be. Everyone's gone. Like Greenville's a small town. Greenville's a small town, and all the college students are gonna be gone.
Yeah, I don't have a response.
I don't have a feel here, man.
So you think we should take ECU?
I kind of want to lay with ECU. I feel like they're due to drill somebody.
All right. Should we bet it? I think we should bet it. If we're gonna,
I'm not betting this. They struggle to blow teams out. You just said it. They struggle with Maryland Eastern Shore, but I do think they're going to get it.
Tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of it's easy to see a tide turn. Did I say those words?
All right, give me my Pirates.
Pirates in the spirit of ECU.
It's an old hat. It's an old fucking hat. I can't even get it off. I think my wife threw it on the other day, so the size is all fucked up. But anyway, yeah. Shout out to those who swayed me to take the Pirates. Radford is catching 6.5 at West Virginia.
I'm going to this game. I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Radford's coming in hot right now.
Dude, I got to take the points, man. I'm sorry. I got to take the points. I just feel like until West Virginia proves it to me, I cannot just
I think I'm torn on this game. I think it's going to be back and forth. I think West Virginia extends it late and wins by 7. I think they're going to cover, but it's not going to be if you're betting them, it's not going to be comfortable. I can tell you that.
How about this? I was unsure of the ECU game. We went ECU. Fuck it. Give me those fucking West Virginia.
Let's go, man. We got to turn around eventually.
Home sweet home to me. Good old.
What's up, Noah?
Yeah, a battle is back for everybody. So he's not sick anymore. I'm 0-3. Radford's 0-3 when I'm in the building. West Virginia's 0-2 while I'm in the building. Something's got to fucking give tomorrow night in Morgantown.
That's hilarious.
I know. It's going to be fun seeing all my guys. But, yeah, I hope I lost to Frank on Saturday. I'm going to get this one.
Do you want to do an ECU West Virginia parlay?
That's not a bad idea. Just take both money lines. That should be around even money, right?
I say we lay the number. I don't even say we go money line.
Yeah.
I say we lay the number.
Let's do it. Not a lot of conviction
Folks.
on either pick, so let's do the parlay. They're both going to win blowouts.
It's just
tomorrow.
something about both schools.
They're great schools.
You can find yourself getting fucked up in any situation. I don't care if you're in the middle of a doctor's appointment in Greenville. You know what I mean? The doctor might give you a fucking airport bottle of Jaeger. Just, how about the fucked up parlay? The fucked up parlay.
You ever notice how we never get copyrighted on those two songs, West Virginia and ECU?
It's true.
Great
That's
institutions.
That's what I'm saying, because they're fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Like, whoever sang that ECU song, obviously he's a wealthy person these days.
Yeah.
And he could sue me for all I'm worth. But he realizes big dick
Or he doesn't
energy.
know what YouTube is. He might be just one of those jazz instrumentals that doesn't know what it is.
Very true. My mother does not know. See, but I don't know. Because I feel like he was, if that song came out in 91, he had to be at least like in his 20s, right? I don't know. I feel like
if you do like the Radford angle, it is Darius Nichols going back to Morgantown. But I think that's a circle spot for the Mountaineers. They don't want to lose to one of their former guys.
I mean, I came into it thinking I should play Radford, so
yeah.
I don't know.
What do you got, Noah? You locking Radford?
Yeah, so I think the addition of the third chair was for moments like this. Mac was saying there's just too much agreement on the Sports Gambling podcast earlier tonight. There needs to be a heel. Radford, Delaware State, moneyline parlay. They both don't like their teams in their spots. They've already given you the handicap against them. This
Public
is what
know
we
is
do.
coming in
this
here.
This is what the college experience is all about.
These public
said
knowledge, please.
not going to be as lit.
Well, I don't get they cold, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
Staffer for West Virginia, he's going to come into Morgantown wanting to win this thing.
We got a lock battle, folks. A parlay lock battle. I don't even have music for that.
These guys said they wanted to. These guys said they wanted to name their parlay the Fuck It parlay. I'm naming my parlay the Fuck Them parlay.
It's kind of like watching your.
Whoa, sorry. I'm playing. Look, soundboard's going wild over here.
The fuck is that? Shit.
Sorry. Yeah,
they both
like
don't
this.
seem as confident in their teams. So we just got to capitalize when we see opportunity. I'm sorry,
Shit, when
guys.
I've been confident, it hasn't been good this year.
I love you both, but I'm sorry.
Hey, Noah, stay right here, though. Stay right here.
All right.
Now, I already bet this at -3.5, but it's at 5.5 right now, and I still think you are. I still think you are okay. All right, lock up Rick Pitino and St. John's against Xavier in Queens. Mac, what are you doing here?
I like St. John. I'll come. I'll come with you guys here. Let's go St. John's. Lock it up. Xavier's not the same team away from Cincinnati.
Noah, you on board?
I said it. I was commenting on it in the YouTube show for the Sports Gambling podcast before this. Look, I like this. I love this number under 6. The cocktail napkins got this thing -7.5. That's about as high as I'll go, just because I'm worried about like the Pitino tax as well. Just everybody, it's going to be public tomorrow. It's going to be bet up. It's going to continue to get up. Bet this now if you're going to bet it at all, because I don't think Xavier is a very good team this year.
Now we got a problem. Now we got a problem. Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together.
Shout out to I did see. I think Noah in the chat. Shout out to Noah Clark. Said my son goes to East Carolina. He didn't know the song, but he does now. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Noah.
I like it.
Vermont is heading into Toledo, Ohio. I just, I kind of went back and forth on this game, but this is at the Savage Arena. Great name for a fucking stadium. Toledo's laying 4.5. Vermont. I have to just jump in to the fact Vermont has too many white guys on the road. Toledo wins -4.5. They're stapled to the ground a little bit. I think it's going to be a little close though. We might have to sweat this one out, but give me Toledo to get it done. What are you doing here?
I kind of agree with you. Toledo won the matchup last year in Vermont. Now it's in Toledo. I think Toledo's the better team, man. Yeah, I'll take Toledo, but I like both these teams, man. Give me Toledo because they got West Virginia on deck. I don't want them coming off a loss. Come in all happy so we can beat you on Saturday.
Rob's locking Toledo.
Vermont's off the loss, so they got drilled. I'm staying away.
Yeah. Bob Morris is at
Hold
mine.
on. Should we believe Dan Savage in the chat? He goes, John F. Savage Arena is the arena that the Rockets play in. He goes, that's his grandfather.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Shout out to Dan Savage.
That's
There you
fucking
go.
fantastic.
Do we believe him?
I don't know. Hook Noah Bieniek up with some tickets. All right.
Yeah, for real. They've denied me on the
That's what I'm
credentials twice.
What the fuck did you do in
Jackasses.
Toledo, Ohio earlier in your life, Noah? How far is Toledo from your house, Noah?
Toledo's about an hour 45. It's the fourth closest D1 university.
Yeah, something must have happened.
A little dust
So
up.
they don't even answer him on the emails. He's trying to get the tickets. They don't even answer.
I have a
Caught you
lot of friends on the athletic teams there.
Caught you eating ass under the bleachers, didn't you? Didn't they? Huh? Something had to happen. Anyway, moving along. Robert Morris is at St. Francis, PA. My St. Francis, PA squad. They're plus 165 on the money line, plus 4.5. You know, I kind of think this is a horrible spot for them, but I have made so much money on them. Yeah. I have to ride them here. Just don't lock it, but give me St. Francis, PA. What are you doing here, Mac?
I'll lock it. I'll lock Bob Morris. St. Francis with the luckiest cover of the year. They're not as good as their record, and Robert Morris is way better than their record. I like Robert Morris a lot here. They get it done.
Look, you're probably right, but I just have to take St. Francis. They've made I made a lot of money on them in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Noah, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry for doubting Dan Savage. He says I host the Midnight Blue and Gold Launchpad Pod. Go Rockets! Here we go.
Oh, very
it's
nice.
Legit. Shout out to Dan Savage. Thank you for tuning
Hey,
in.
Dan Savage. Well, shit, Noah. Reach out to him. Maybe he can get you into the game that you wanted to go to.
He might be able to.
Yeah, his fucking grandfather's the. I mean, I don't know.
See you on Saturday. Mountaineers Rockets Saturday afternoon in Morgantown.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a guest for you on R&R, Mac.
Yeah. Yep.
There we go. Mount St. Mary's is catching 11.5 at Georgia. Give me. I like this Mount St. Mary's team, man. Give me the 11.5. Georgia wins by 8. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to remember last year. The SEC was the conference that kept getting picked off left and right coming down the stretch of Christmas break. I kind of like Mount St. Mary's here too. Yeah, I think that they're going to hang in this game. Should we lock this? They came through against Ole Miss for us, man. They were right there toe for toe with Ole Miss the entire game. I think I like
fringe
Mount
lock.
here.
Fringe lock.
Yeah.
Fringe lock. Maybe check the picks page.
Yeah,
Once you
could be
start
pick
betting in
page.
the morning, you wake up. I want to see if this line could climb. Don't you think could go to 12.5 or 13?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we'll see.
UConn is at Seton Hall.
This is a lock.
Seton Hall. This line came down a little bit. Seton Hall's getting 8.5 or 9. It was at 10.5 like 3 or 4 hours ago, man. When I was doing the other show, it was I think flat 10 maybe. I'm still on. I see what Ryan Hassey's saying 12.5 out there. Did big money just come in on? Let me search around for a second.
Yeah.
No. He's talking about Georgia.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Seton Hall is going to cover. The question is, at what point do you like? This was at 10 when I did it a couple hours ago.
The question is do they win the game?
Woo,
Forget the points.
Yeah.
woo.
They lost there last year with their national championship.
The national championship title team.
And like everybody's in love with UConn. UConn, when they step into Big East play, was a different animal versus out of Big East play.
They took it on the chin.
Matchups, the physicality. UConn, they're riding in high, coming off the Gonzaga out west. They got St. John's on deck. I'm all over Seton Hall. I'm locked.
They're also dealing with an injury too. Alex Caravan's finger as well.
Yeah, I'm all over Seton Hall.
I said forget the points. Sprinkle some on this money line.
Triple lock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we fucking go.
Good luck, UConn guys.
I can feel the hate. I get a lot of UConn hate.
I know, I do too.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin.
We made a lot of money fading them last year on the road in Big East play. Now they came through in March, but
I lost a lot of money fading them in March.
We lost a lot of money in March, but the reason why we were fading them in March is because we made a lot of money during the regular season fading them.
Yes.
I mean, I seriously, like, the national title team lost here last year, and I think the Seton Hall team's better. I really do.
I'm on it. Let's go. Oakland. Actually, let's keep this going, Noah. This is your spot. Oakland's going to cover the 11.5 at Dayton. Dayton's going to win by 6 or 7. Lock it up.
I like it too because Dayton just beat Cincinnati. That was a hell of a win for them in Cincinnati. I'm all over Oakland. Lock it.
Golden Grizz, baby. Represent. Where's that hat, buddy?
So
actually,
you guys
don't take it because
if I put it on, then they'll probably fuck up and lose by the hook. But Cocktail Napkin likes this. I didn't. I went the other way, but like you guys are talking me into it. The reason why I like it, Oakland got beat up physically by Michigan State in that game, and I don't think Michigan State, especially down low, is that physical this year. That's what nerved me about Oakland, but Dayton coming off the Cincinnati win might be a good spot for the Golden Grizzlies.
Yeah, and Rob Donaldson says you can get 9.5 on FanDuel for Seton Hall. And
And
Clark brings up a good point. That's where Dan Hurley played.
I think that goes against him.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's another angle. Yeah,
he's crazy.
Golden Grizzlies, the Cocktail Napkins that got them +8. Let's take it. I'll ride with you guys. This is another triple R.
Bang.
Let's fucking go.
Well, I don't get Rain Man cold, but they're counting down 7, 6, 5.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin.
South Dakota State's at Wyoming. South Dakota State's laying 5.5 points. No,
neutral site game.
No. Oh,
this is neutral.
One?
It's in El Paso.
Yeah, it's
damn it. I loved Wyoming as a
I
smash
still
spot.
Do. I still do.
I fuck these neutral site games. I'll take the points. I'm not betting.
Yeah, I'll take the points. I'm not betting it. You're betting it, Bieniek?
Why are you jumping off, Colby? Just because you like?
Because I've been to Laramie and it's fucking it's the highest elevation anywhere in a D1 college basketball. You know what I mean? So that is a huge element. The crowd gets behind them.
So what if I told you that Wyoming has wins against Charleston and Furman on a neutral? 2 really good mid majors. Now you're catching South Dakota State. I think they're all pretty similar teams. The reason why I'm not wanting to get on South Dakota State here is
why is it in El Paso?
It's fucking so fucking stupid, man. Like nobody's gonna be at this game. That's why I'm just like I don't know how up these teams are gonna be, how well they're gonna play with nobody in the stands. Like I'm passing this, man. It's fucking bullshit.
As a guy that's done quite a bit of stand up in El Paso, Texas, like they're not just gonna randomly show up they don't even show up sometimes to their fucking home, like UTEP's home games. They're not gonna show up to this.
This might be the dumbest neutral site game I've seen so far this year. You have Wyoming and South Dakota State, 2 like really good mid-major home court atmospheres that aren't anywhere near El Paso. Yeah, let's go play the game in fucking El Paso. Let's go visit Mexico while we're at it too. I mean,
whoever put this together,
what you just
that
said
guy in the chat
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I'll still take Wyoming, but I'm not locking it. No, you're locking it?
You guys maybe talk me off of this lock, but this is a fringe picks page one for me. I haven't bet it yet, but I was close to. I needed a nudge. I thought Colby was in. That's why I jumped in here.
I thought it was in Laramie, man. They sneak these fucking games in here. Ryder is at Delaware. I hope it's at fucking Delaware. Ryder's getting 10.5. Give me the moving company plus 10.5. Delaware wins by 6. What are you doing here?
I kind of like Ryder a lot here. I always like betting on the moving company. Delaware, I mean, they've been playing really good ball. They beat Xavier. They beat Bob Morris. They beat Rhode Island. They're riding in high. They got Princeton on deck. Christmas. I'm going to do it. Lock up the moving company.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I think they're live in this game.
Grab your moving quilts. Moneyline Max locking up the moving company. Get that dolly. Let's go. IPFW is catching 14.5 at Pitt.
Is this a trap?
Oh man.
Why is this number so high?
Shout out to Unknown Legend in the chat. But give me the points in IPFW. Jay Wolf says South Dakota State's all white guys. And that's the thing about El Paso, Texas. One of the cheapest places to get drunk I've ever seen in America.
Yeah.
Am I saying white people get drunk more? I don't know that I'm necessarily saying that, but South Dakota people I think do.
Yeah.
Anyway, go back to this Pitt game. What are you doing here?
But I mean, as much as I hate Pitt, they seem to always run it up whenever they get a mid-major in town. I'll take the points, but I'm not betting on IPFW, even though they're 11-1.
So this is really the Sun Bowl.
Yeah. So
game.
I thought you'd like this, Colby. So apparently this is the Sun Bowl Invitational, Don Haskins Basketball Invitational. It's the precursor for the big bowl game this week. So you get a little MTE here: South Dakota State against Wyoming and Norfolk State against UTEP. And it's all a couple of days before the Oregon State and Notre Dame game.
But here's my problem. Why not put Oregon State and Notre Dame in this? Because if their fans are there,
well,
why
you can't
would
plan
they care
that ahead of time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, you know what you can plan? That South Dakota State won't be there because they're in the fucking FCS.
The stupidest shit. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. It really is.
Unbelievable. Anyway, moving along. Did you take IPFW? You took IPFW.
Yeah,
right?
well, I'm not taking Pitt. I tried that one time just for reverse psychology. That fucking ended well. Fucking hate those jackasses.
St. Louis is getting 12.5 at NC State.
This line kind of stinks too. Why is NC State laying so many points?
This guy. Who's your wife? All right. Fuck out of here. You're not married. The fuck out of here. Fucking, don't let me stop.
She don't love you.
I gotta end this show. We're 1 hour and 30 minutes in. I could fucking go on. Stop. All right.
Yeah. Stop flashing his shit on the screen. No, you're poking the bear.
Yeah. Fucking guy. Yeah. Blow up doll. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't send me down that road. Don't send me down that road right now. St. Louis is catching 12.5 at NC State. I'm all over St. Louis. Obviously. What are you doing here?
This is the same. It's fitting that these are back to back. Fuck NC State. Fuck Pitt. But these lines reek. Why are they so high?
We got to lock this, right? Or is it too stinky?
I'm staying away from it.
I can't lock it because I hate Travis Ford.
Yeah.
The cocktail napkin's on the other side of both of them. But I'm not betting them.
You're making me want to bet IPFW and fucking St. Louis. That might be another parlay. IPFW St. Louis parlay it. Let's go. Eat shit Pitt. Fuck NC State.
I mean, I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's fitting to take all our teams.
ECU,
yeah,
West Virginia, St. Louis,
and IPFW. Yeah, it's the ultimate fan experience.
Why not sprinkle?
Experience.
Why not sprinkle a little bit? Boom! Lock it up, folks. UMKC is catching 4.5 at East Tennessee State. Give me ETSU minus 4.5. That line stinks a little bit though. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I thought the line synced too. I'll take East Tennessee State.
Belmont is laying 4.5 against Arkansas State.
It's tempting to lock Belmont. Arkansas State's been playing hot. Yeah, Belmont
I'm
on
gonna
that.
lock up Belmont minus 4.5.
Give me the white guys.
This is tempting. North Dakota's getting 18.5, but this is a different Fighting Hawks squad that we've seen in a long time. In Lincoln, Nebraska, letdown spot after they just won at K-State.
Yeah, I mean, they were dancing in the locker room, putting out videos. This is a great spot for North Dakota to come in, hang around there, lock up North Dakota. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
God damn it, Betta, you're everywhere.
UMBC Iowa. Do we have a line on this? Because my line is not showing up right now.
The Vetta's going to the Belmont game. 26.
Lay the 26 with Iowa. UMBC is really bad. Lay the 26. What are you doing here?
I'll take Iowa.
This
Shout
is a
out to
borderline lock
Avetta's
for
going
me.
to the Belmont game. What's
This
up?
this is a borderline lock for me. I like Iowa.
I do
Check
too.
the picks
Iowa
page.
fucks up all these shitty schools like Florida A&M and stuff. We should have been on them the other night.
Yeah, because they did fuck up Florida A&M, and UMBC is just not that good this year. And we mentioned it last night. They still got because we mentioned it with Middle Tennessee. UMBC still got the tag. Everybody just 16 seed over 1. Everybody just goes back to thinking that.
Yeah. You guys want some? There's some fire locks out here right now because they have the balls. Las Vegas does to give Prairie View 10.5 points against this shitty Rice Owls team. Give me the 10.5 in PV. Lock it up. What are you doing here, buddy?
I don't think we've had a lock battle the whole night. Give me my Rice guys again.
They're going to lose outright. They're going to lose outright.
They're going to fuck Prairie View up. Let's go Rice.
So sick of this fucking Owls team. All right.
Rice is rolling teams all the
We
time.
got a lock battle, folks. Pick Dundee. Riding with Prairie View. Moneyline back going with the Rice Owls.
I got distracted. Shout out to Avetta. She left the comment on the game that she's going to Belmont. Did we just pick Belmont, Arkansas State?
Yes.
We both locked Belmont.
Okay, that's a triple lock. I'm locking the Bruins too. I was paying attention more to the chat.
Yes.
So I mean, the reason why I like this one, Arkansas State, their only road win is at Louisville, who they're just garbage. Belmont's off the loss. By the way, their only road cover was also against Louisville, so their only outright win and cover on the road, Louisville.
Triple lock. Tennessee Tech's getting 9.5 or 10 at Evansville. I thought about this one, man.
We got to go back to it, man. Evansville was right there to lose to Martin the other night. I like Tennessee Tech a lot here. Tennessee Tech's been good as a dog, man. They cover left and right for us. Let's go Tennessee
Let's
Tech.
go. We're betting the shit out of games here. Let's fucking go.
That's what we do on this show.
Sam Houston's getting 15.5 at Grand Canyon.
Keep it going.
That's a huge fucking number. And the students aren't in session right now.
Yeah.
Give me the 15.5 and Sam Houston State. Bethune-Cookman is getting 5.5 at Chicago State.
I feel like we have to.
I mean,
this is getting outrageous. They can't lay 6.5.
5.5.
Bethune's not bad.
Wait, you're getting 6.5? You're saying?
Was it at 6.5 or is it 5.5?
I see 5.5 right now.
Oh, it's coming down. I'm on Bethune, man. They are so. I mean, they're getting national coverage.
I got burnt on them the other night. You didn't ride with me with Bethune, and I got burnt.
I don't, but I took the Mexicans.
I'll take Bethune. I'll take Bethune, but I'm not locking this thing up.
I am. Bethune's gonna win. Let's go.
Reggie Theus, Bethune-Cookman, the Wildcats getting locked up by Moneyline Mac. The Flamin' Libs are heading to Salt Lake City to take on Utah Valley, somewhere by Salt Lake City.
Is this a neutral site game?
No, this is at Utah Valley.
Okay.
Have you seen that gym? That gym is classic.
Yeah.
Utah Valley's catching 5.5. Give me Utah Valley plus the points. Flamin' Libs will probably win, but they're going to get more than they bargained for here. You doing here, man?
I kind of agree. You know how they played Grand Canyon tough? I think it's going to be a similar game like that. So I'll take the points here. I'm not lost.
So Utah Valley has had 4 total home games all season long. 2 against non-D1s and then the 2 against D1 opponents. They pulled off money line upsets against Seattle and Weber State. I'm locking up the Wolverines. Utah Valley.
I like it, though.
Beat it. What do they say in Red Dawn? Wolverines. Some shit like that.
Cocktail Napkins got that one at +2. So money line very well could be in the realm of possibility.
Northwestern is heading to Phoenix. You fucking losers again. Arizona State.
Yeah.
Tempe, if you haven't been to Arizona, the great state of Arizona, folks, you have Tempe is like 10 minutes from Phoenix, maybe 20. I don't know. Maybe traffic's worse, but my point is it's if Northwestern's coming all the way to Arizona, just play this in Tempe. I don't understand it. Northwestern's laying 3.5 or 4. Wait a second. Hang on. I might have misread that line.
Northwestern's laying the points, right?
Yeah. Northwestern is laying. Where the fuck is this game? 4. I'm on the Sun Devils. I know it's a reckless play. 2 former Duke point guards going at it. Coach K guys. I just feel like Arizona State's due, and I also feel like this is a home game for them in a way. So I wonder what the fan turnout will be. I don't think many people from Evanston are hopping on a flight to Arizona during the week of Christmas. So what are you doing here?
I'll be interested to see how many Arizona State fans, because I think Arizona, the Wildcats, are going to take all the tickets, to be honest. But I'll still lean to the Sun Devils.
Here's a lock for you. North Carolina's laying 2 in Charlotte against Oklahoma. Boom. Carolina's lost 2 in a row. This is a home game. This is a fucking home game. I know it's Charlotte, but it's still a home game. 10-0 is what Oklahoma is. No. They're not leaving North Carolina 11-0. Sign me up. I've already bet the shit out of this game. What are you doing here?
Yeah, all over this. I'm on Carolina as well. As much as I hate them, good spot for them.
Let's fucking go. Surprised Bieniek's not on this one. Anyway, let's continue on. UC Irvine's catching 8.5 at New Mexico.
I kind of really like New Mexico here.
I like New Mexico too, but it did go up a half a point in the past couple hours. But give me the Lobos. They're going to get Jamal Mashburn Jr. back, I think, and that is enough for me. What are you doing here?
And I love fading teams that just scored over 120 the last game. Give me the Lobos. Lock it up at the pit. I think they're going to drill them. Good spot. They didn't play well against New Mexico State. They're going to come back. Good home spot here.
I might join you on this. Check the picks page, but right now I got a shit ton of locks. Money Line Mac is locking up the Lobos. Villanova is at Michael Creighton. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Creighton's laying 7.5. Give me the Blue Jays. Lock it up.
Yeah.
I don't have any faith on Villanova on the road in Omaha.
No chance.
You on this?
Yeah, Creighton didn't play well the other night. They didn't play well in 2 games. This is a good smash spot against Villanova, who's not very good at all.
Bellarmine is catching 19 at Utah. Bellarmine. Give me the 19. What are you doing here?
This is a fringe lock. Too many points. There's a lot of white guys on this floor. This game's going to be slow as shit. Give me Bellarmine all day.
You're
oh my God.
This?
Yeah, let's do this, man. They're not going to get drilled by 20. Bellarmine.
I might. The altitude plays a role, but I still think you're on the right side of it. It's come down. It was at 20.
Yeah. Utah's riding into high. Got conference play on deck. Bellarmine all day.
Norfolk State is catching 6 at UTEP. 6.5. I even see. Give me Sparty. Give me Sparty in the points there. I can't. UTEP's gonna, if they win, they'll win like 48-46. What are you doing here?
I really like UTEP here. I mean, they've
I
lost
feel like
5
you
out of
said that
6.
a lot, though.
I like
You've said
UTEP.
that
They
a
should have
lot,
won.
and
They
burn
should have
us.
won against
Yeah.
Abilene Christian. Norfolk State's kind of feeling themselves coming out into good old El Paso. I'll take UTEP. Lay it. Noah?
I think UTEP's borderline broken. Norfolk State in their last 5 games, they have 2 road wins, VCU and Illinois State. I like the Spartans. Lock it up.
Norfolk
Is this a battle?
State's
Is this a
covered
battle?
5. Yeah, Norfolk State's covered basically 5 in a row. UTEP hasn't covered 5 in a row.
They've lost 5 in a row outright.
Let's go. Lock battle. UTEP's going to smack their ass. You coming to El
Two
Paso?
different
Big L.
angles here. Is one going to get right or one going to keep rolling?
We're getting right here.
Riding with UTEP. Tink.
My boy.
Tink. Meanwhile. Yes, Spartan man is Noah Bieniek. I like this. I like what sometimes you guys do battle. And I get to sit back and watch and shit on whoever loses. It's great. It's fantastic. Anyway, Santa Clara is laying 1.5 at San Jose State. Does this line absolutely reek?
I think this is another great buy low spot for Tim Miles. Don't you?
But I've been burned on him lately, man. Remember I took them against Montana. I was like, oh, they're gonna. I think I got bit by him a couple times. I'll ride it. Give me San Jose State, but I'm not gonna lock it. What are you doing here?
San Jose State, they haven't covered in like 4 or 5 in a row, and they stumbled down here 4 out of 5. I definitely like San Jose State here. Spartans.
Yeah, let's roll. La Tech is at the ozone layer. The crack house taking on Seattle. Seattle's laying 1.5.
Interesting.
I'm on La Tech. I think Seattle, that was an emotional loss the other night. I think it's a great spot for La Tech to catch them, even though it's far away from home at the ozone layer.
Yeah, I agree with you here. Seattle, that was a kitchen sink game. I'll take La Tech. No play for me here.
Pacific is catching 13.5 at Cal State Fullerton. Oh God.
Pacific's had to cover one of these games, right?
This has got to be the one, right?
I mean, goddamn Fullerton.
They suck though, man. I watched them.
I know.
Short of Siena, I think this might be the second worst team.
This might be telling us that Fullerton's going to fuck them up, actually.
Yeah, I'm backing off, but give me Pacific in the points on the picks.
Same. I'll take the points. Oh God.
Howard is getting 8.5 at UC Santa Barbara. Give me the points. Give me the points.
I kind of think we should bet Howard. They stayed out west. They blew 2 freaking 20-point leads. I think they're better than their record, man.
But I'm telling you, Santa Barbara's good, man.
Santa Barbara is good. Is this number short though?
Oof. I don't know. I'm staying off. I'm staying off because, well, I'll tell you this. Between this and Alabama, Arizona, we should bet one of them to have action on a late night game. Bama is getting 7.5 at Arizona in Phoenix or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Not in Tucson. I think Bama is the right side.
Bama.
But I could be talked. I think I like them and Howard. I think I like Bama a little bit more. You?
I like Bama more. I like it both, to be honest, but I really like Bama because Bama, they went toe-to-toe with Purdue, toe-to-toe with Creighton. I don't think they're going to quit. I mean, they need a win here. I kind of think they're live in this game. I know Arizona's really good, but they're coming off the emotional Purdue game. I think this is a war. Give me Alabama to keep this thing close, and this game comes down to the wire.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Got to have some late night action. Have some late night action, folks. Lock up. Roll Tide. Top 10 3-point shooting team in the country. They both play fast. I think both in top 50 in pace. I think that's why you want to play the Tide in the points. Noah, what's up?
So I don't normally do this. I apologize, but either we skipped the game or I missed the game. Did we talk Jackson State at Gonzaga?
No, we didn't actually.
So that was 9 o'clock game. This is one of my favorite bets of the day. Bet it, forget it. Jackson State. So what reminded me was Mac saying that Howard stayed out west. Jackson State also stayed out west after playing in the HBCU game. They're catching Gonzaga here. Gonzaga plays San Diego State next, but it's not really a look-ahead spot. It's 8 days after this game. But I just like the momentum that Jackson State has. They finally got some
team.
wins.
They're a solid team.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. They had leads in the going into halftime in multiple games and ended up losing. They're a better team than their record shows. And again, I like them being 2-0 off of this little tourney. They now believe in themselves. They have more confidence because
26.5 points too.
Yes. Picking up a couple of wins does wonders for confidence. And Gonzaga, they don't really have the shooting to blow out a couple, like a quality team like Jackson State. They've blown out Arkansas, Pine Bluff. They've blown out Mississippi Valley State, but Jackson State is miles better than those two teams. And I love my SWAC angle. They do business in non-conference. This is a lock for me. The cocktail napkins got this plus 24. I think Gonzaga is a public side tomorrow. Wait to bet it until tomorrow.
I worry that it's so high.
I just think Jackson State's a good team. Like I think they're disrespected with the line like almost all the time.
Yeah.
I think I like Howard better. I don't know. I'm on the Howard angle.
For Rob is correct here. The line is getting bet down the Jackson State side. I just think that Gonzaga is going to be public tomorrow. You're going to be able to find a better line, but all of the sharps are getting in on Jackson State early. So,
yeah. All right, our locks. Actually, let's do our best plays. Get the fuck out of here. We've been talking for an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah. The play you feel best about.
Probably Carolina.
I've already bet the shit out of Carolina. I did like that Cal game a lot. You're probably right though. I think Carolina is the one I like most. I like Michael Creighton.
Yeah.
But you're right. I think the North Carolina one.
I love Seton Hall and I love Alabama. I love both of those two, and I love Baylor as well.
See, Baylor, I'm staying away from that one, but even the Bama one is not one of my most trusted locks, just because it's still in Arizona. I'll say Carolina was the one I like most. I just don't see them losing 3 in a row here. So load up, Noah. What's your top play of the night?
Belmont minus 4.5 against Arkansas State. They're hosting them after a loss here. It's a good right spot for Belmont, and also Arkansas State. They just beat Louisville. That's their only win and cover on the road so far this season. So I think the Red Wolves are a little bit overrated with all the experience that they have, but they haven't really shown too much fight early on this season. So give me the Bruins and a bounce back.
There we go, folks. Those are our best plays. If you want the rest, sportsgamblingpodcast.com or get the SGPN app. It's free to download in the App Store and Google Play Store. I can't fucking talk. Give Money Lock Mac. Hey, Money Lock. How about that? Money Lock Mac. A follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. Noah Bieniek is on Twitter at NoahB77_. The College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. And folks, youtube.com/the college experience. Subscribe. And
for what it's worth, 216 people watching live at 3:46 in the morning Eastern time. Shout out to you guys. You're awesome. Drop a like. Thanks. And subscribe. I mean, it does wonders for us, and leave a review wherever you're listening.
It is the hub for all of our shit. We have the FCS college football experience, the college football experience, which will be going live tomorrow, making playoff projections and picks. Also the college baseball experience with Noah Bieniek and myself. Moneyline Mac does his show on there, the Big 12 experience. Check it all out. And also, check out the Ryan and Rush show and the Sports Gambling Podcast and the Bottom Line Bobs. Always a pleasure. Glad to be back. And let's go. Till next time, folks. This is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.
It's got me thinking about the good shit the minute that I seen your grill again. It made me good trip, good dog the mind back like dog will wind that. Man, I didn't get mad when you near me hit me time back, but The comings on was strong. Now my shit's coming along, you know the song. The truth is I'm pretty much on fire again. It's heating up for real, I'm alive again. And that's the attraction factor. Vancouver, Michigan with my rap disaster, yeah. You know you want it how you want it. No need to trip, cause I got it, doggone it. It's all yours and the extras too. All the super music and the sex for who? Just get it straight, cause he caught me in a good mood. Let me demonstrate what this time of year could do. Sing it.